Hey, hey.
Ladies, what's up? What is up, y'all?
Yeah, nothing, girl. What's up?
Girl, what's the name of this show? Never ever met.
Never ever met.
Child, first of all, we should have known by the name of the damn show.
It seemed like
Right.
they really still shouldn't have met.
Okay.
Listen, well, it sounds like some of them didn't meet
Or did meet long
or
time
did
ago.
right
Long time ago.
We'll see.
a
You know what's
long, long time ago.
that's confusing
Child.
to me. Did they actually ever meet?
They was friends.
But that don't mean they met.
Yeah, she said that. Yeah, she said they met.
Oh, okay. Hey, Brandon.
What I don't get is if you was gonna fake a story, why you didn't just have your actual girl on there? Why you have
Listen,
the
it's
whole?
a
Well, clearly
lie.
he didn't have one.
He said
Yeah.
he did. He said he had a girl.
When they were filming the show,
I guess when he hit up his, I don't know. Listen,
all right. Well,
Okay, see now what part of the interview was that? See, now I wish we could play it because I'm like lost now.
well, I'm gonna give y'all the link though. You guys can reach out to y'all can go watch the interview. So let's start from the beginning. So Friday night, we reviewed a new show on Nails had a prior engagement, but it was me and Treese holding it down. And the show is called Never Ever Met, right? So on the OWN network, and the premise of the show is
Ignore my call. I don't
I
know
was
why.
getting ready to say, you're calling me. Like you're calling me. The premise of the show are couples who met via right. They've met via social media or some sort of dating app, and they are long distance and they have not met yet. And yes, they were on Whether You Like It or Not. Yes, they were on the panel. Yes, see that somebody remembers y'all from the Whether You Like It or Not.
Yes, I was just getting ready to respond to him in the chat.
Right. And so the show, so Friday night was the premiere. They had like 5 or 6 different couples that were in various stages of how long they've known each other. Went from 12 years all the way down to 3 months, child. And so we did a pre-review last week, and then we did the actual review of the first episode Friday night. Right. Well, on that episode, we had a couple, Dominique and Alexis.
Mm-hmm.
And Dominique and Alexis got into a physical, I say altercation. They're trying to play it down, but he put his hands on her. She put her hands on him. To me, that's an altercation.
She tried to make it seem like they was just tussling.
Tussling. Listen. I'm with you. We're gonna get there. Because you're right. They try to be like, oh, we was just tussling. We was just playing.
And I feel like I said it in the recap, and I said, for some reason, because we both said she was laughing at first, and
right, we were like,
I said it looked like some kinky, frinky stuff that they was doing
when it was actually going down.
Yeah,
well, that's because he was just holding her initially, but no, where I think he messed up was from when he pushed her and then he bucked at her. I said, "Oh, see, I'm surprised she didn't swing off the buck."
Right,
I was like,
right, and see,
okay, you're doing a lot.
Exactly, and see when you add alcohol and then people who were playing but then they got serious, it adds layers. That's where you put those layers in. So of course all of us who reviewed the show had most people that reviewed the show had pretty much the same thing to say about that situation. Some of us were even surprised that OWN didn't edit them out. Like, why would they even put that on the show? Like, it was just a lot of layers to it. Well, as with a lot of these types of shows, and I hate to say it like this, y'all, I'm going to just call a thing a thing. People feel the need, because we see it with Ready to Love and things like that. People feel the need to come down here and have to defend themselves or get in front of the conversation, get in front of the narrative, right?
She called it in when we did the Meet the Cast. She said, they going to come out the woodwork. Hats off. I gotta give you
and this is gonna sound real how do I say this to be nice? Because I don't want to offend anyone.
To be nice.
But let me say this, on the lower budget shows.
Oh, okay.
People have less.
Did you care? Did you care for real?
People less concerned about their NDA, probably because they really don't have anything to lose, versus the bigger budget reality shows, people are more, they're more apt to stay within, even if they try to find the loopholes, they're more apt to stay within the confines of the NDAs, right? Now, this couple basically went on live, and I can play some of that because it was on Instagram. If y'all want me to, I can play some of the live where they basically just came down and basically was like, yeah, it was all fake. It wasn't real. Y'all want me to play? I can play. Y'all want to play some of that?
Go ahead. Do your thing. Play it for the people.
Because I didn't want to play another YouTube. Y'all know how I feel about, like, if I have a good relationship with that person, or if I've asked permission already, then I don't have any problem. But when I don't know, in the interview, and I will tell you guys where you can find the full interview, it's Miss Monica, and I will put her link in, because
I think it's She Live. It's under She Live TV is what I think I saw it under.
She Live TV. Okay, we're gonna give you guys the link.
Do you think that there actually wasn't, like, they could actually speak on it based on the NDA, or do you think that they just didn't care about the NDA? Because they said, "Oh, we know what the NDA says. Da da da. Y'all ain't lawyers and all this other mess."
But he said that. He said that to Aaron H. Aaron H. from the show popped in on when they were on live, and he was like, "Y'all probably shouldn't be saying this or whatever."
And Kamisha Reviews Kamisha Reviews clicked the link and tried to tell them, because, she was like, hey, and they were like, yeah, we appreciate it, but we know what we're doing. So this is just a snippet of the live. I'm gonna let you guys hear. We're not gonna listen to the whole 9 minutes, but I will give you guys the link to the interview where they did a whole look. It was like an hour, and it was almost a 2-hour interview on Miss Monica's. But this is just a little snippet of the live. I'm gonna let you guys hear it. This Dominique and Alexis.
No, I am not. No, he is not holding a gun to my.
Look, the part that you put it on too.
They said I'm real deal pimping over here. I'm over here like, yeah, girl, say what you supposed to say, or else.
Like, yeah, like it was fake. It was fake. Like,
just wrapped around her, but not hitting just tussling for sure. That's the first person ever called it exactly what it was.
Wait, what? Oh, somebody said something?
She said she just called it what it was. She said just wrapped around her rough, but not hitting just tussling. Like, yeah, okay, call it what it is.
Oh, yeah, right? Not one time, let me make this clear too. Not one time he hit me, he struck me in the face. Like, I see some of the still images. It looked like you knocked my ass.
I knocked her.
And they laughed.
Right. I was just about to say that. Right? It's funny.
Like, you knocked my
ass. Man, I've been in jail like a motherfucker.
I promise you, if he knocked me out, the police would have been called and everything else. The police would have been called.
I'm not no little nigga. I'm 6'4", 250, bro. Big time corny. Nigga know me.
That's what we.
I did not have your boyfriend.
You said what?
I'm talking to Envy. Y'all don't understand this. I'm gonna just say this so y'all don't understand, because this is we're not doing this for nothing. This is Munyon. Y'all know what Munyon is? Streams and clicks and all that shit. So it don't matter if somebody is dragging us. Whatever you're saying is not true. Whatever you're saying is not true. So we don't give a fuck. Highlight the don't give a fuck, and then motherfucker can make some money on. So what the fuck?
So I'm only playing a clip of that because, of course, it's more of that. But he basically said, we don't care if it's good publicity or bad publicity. We just here for the publicity. Go ahead.
Okay. Munyon.
Yeah, money.
Money. Wasn't he? Didn't that mean money?
He said that's the money. We here for the money. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But no, he said Munyon, and he said it's the clicks and the views and and I'm sitting there like, my brother, I don't get me wrong, I ain't seasoned in YouTube, but I ain't never heard that term. You clearly just made that up.
Right. Well, in the interview, I'm just going to drop a few of the gems that they dropped, because again, you guys can go watch the whole interview over, and again, we'll get the link. for you guys, and I'll put it in the description. I meant to put it in the description. I
and
forgot.
Y'all probably should, because we can tell you a little piece about it,
but baby,
the level of ignorance, it
yes.
was
right.
You gotta see it for yourself, because we can't make this up. We can't.
So Nails brought up something a second ago. He did compare them to the Krishan and Blueface.
He absolutely did.
Mm-hmm.
And he also said something on that interview about wanting to be on Zeus.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
And
Miss Monica was like, well, maybe you should do that because you'll probably get more of a check than you would.
Yeah, that's what you wanted anyway. Right. You was trying to get on Zeus. He said that OWN is for old people. He falls asleep to OWN. And he said if what had happened on any other show, it wouldn't be a big deal. But only because it's OWN are people making a big deal about it.
Here's another problem for me. Is that I don't think, and maybe I'm wrong, I don't watch, obviously, Krishan and Blueface or anything that has to do with them. But the difference with them, again, correct me if I'm wrong in the chat, for anybody that does watch that type of stuff, they weren't planning or faking it. If I'm not mistaken, these were real altercations.
No, Krishan and Blueface, they are really that off. Yeah.
Right. So to plan something like that, you understand what I'm saying, is even crazier, in my opinion.
I agree. So some of the other things that they dropped on the show. First of all, he saw the casting. He saw the casting call and reached out to her. So I don't know if they didn't have significant others at the time. He said they applied and then they got on the show. Now I think you were telling me, Teresa, that they filmed this show 2 years ago.
Yes, they mentioned that
they did it 2 years ago.
Interview. They did it too, and this is why me and Really B were talking behind the scenes. And I said, for the viewer, as triggering as it could have been for some other people watching that, I don't understand why OWN even let it air. You had 2 years to scrub this and take them out because they're only in one episode. So we didn't even need them. You didn't have to show this. And so even though they're wrong for faking to get on the show, I feel like the real responsibility lies with OWN for airing it.
Right. I agree. What you got, Nails?
I agree. Let me tell you, I couldn't even watch the whole damn thing because they aggravated the hell out of me.
Well, they
aggravated me to my soul.
Right. And that's the other thing. He let it slip when he did this interview that they actually get sent home, which is definitely breaking the NDA. Because she even said, okay, you're saying too much now. You're saying too much now. And I'm like, so you are definitely breaking your NDA at this point. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. You are definitely. And so I feel like, and so the bigger conversation is, we know at this point that reality shows, there are reality shows that are scripted. Like we know that a lot of reality shows are overproduced. Right. That production definitely has a storyline and they will make things fit into the storyline. That's the conversation we've been having on the RuPaul panel all season about the storylines that they were creating and how they already knew who their winner was and they were just trying to create a storyline to get us there. Like those were the conversations. Mm-hmm. So I'm not like, none of us are stupid or ignorant to the manipulation of production when it comes to reality TV. We went through this, we'll put a ring on it, where allegedly there was a couple that they weren't at that time, weren't in an exclusive relationship. But the reality was they were a real couple that did the breakup and makeup. I mean, at that time, was he cheating on her? Was it at the point of getting ready to get married? Maybe not. But this is a totally fabricated situation and he said they even planned the argument. Like he said that all of that was planned.
Well, see, so that's the thing. That's what I was on the fence about the whole interview, because she says that they were drunk and they didn't necessarily plan to argue, but they were drunk and it turned into
it don't look like it was planned.
Yeah.
It didn't look like
because nobody is planning to get kicked unless that's what their plan was. But I don't think
that swing looked like, had it connected, it would have been real.
Right.
Let me tell you something. But that goes back to what me and Treese was saying backstage. I said I would save it for the show. I'm wondering how much of this is them saving face, because I'm gonna tell y'all what's real. Dominique slid into everybody's inboxes trying to get ahead of this. He slid. Hey, Chloe, that's my girl. Let me tell you something. Chloe is my boo because Chloe, your panel was the first panel I saw on this, and then I went back to Monica's interview. So first of all, shout out to my boo thing, Chloe. And if y'all are not subscribed, y'all make sure y'all get subscribed to Chloe because Chloe is the reason I followed her breadcrumbs, honey. She did a panel, and y'all go watch Chloe's panel on it too because her and her panel talked about this. I saw it this morning, and maybe last night you guys did it. Abby said, I want my time back.
I was just reading that.
But I know for a fact that he slid into, at least off the top of my head, without even asking too many other people, I know he slid into at least 3 other YouTubers that had said they were going to review the show. He slid into their inboxes trying to get ahead of this. We were one of them. I'm just going to put us out there.
Yeah, I have no problem saying he had already said on our Meet the Cast that he was innocent. And remember, I was like, well, why would you say that?
Right.
And I said, well, we'll see. We'll watch the season play out. That was my response. And then sure enough, I guess he was trying to get ahead of it because he knew episode 1, he was going to be gone.
And that's what I'm thinking. Like, a part of me believes that maybe they did exaggerate their relationship. But first of all, they have been intimate. They basically alluded to that on the interview that they have been intimate. So I don't know if they were friends with benefits. I don't know what they were. But
I'm just laughing. We all 3 have different pieces from the interview. We watched the same interview.
Well, I I'm gonna be honest. Y'all know I was sick this morning, so I was in and out. So I might have missed some stuff. But they didn't come right out and say it. But if you listen, I was reading between the lines on that one.
I couldn't get through her giggliness. That was,
oh gosh.
I'm like, Ebby, I wanted my time back at that point.
Yes.
I think that was her trying to make it seem like it wasn't that serious. Like, it was just a joke. It's not serious to me, so you shouldn't take it serious.
I think she was still recovering from 420 because she seemed like she was just. I'm just saying. Just saying. Right. And my thing is, I'm not saying that they're lying about lying, but I do think that they were trying to do some damage control. I do think they were trying to get ahead of some stuff. Honestly, I feel like it.
No.
Do we feel bamboozled? Because I'm gonna be honest, I ain't have a whole lot of hope for this show to begin with. So do we feel bamboozled?
I think it was the first episode. As long as they gone, I mean.
Well, she did say, she made it clear. She said it a couple times, and that's one thing that I caught. And she kept saying, just because we're fake, that doesn't mean the rest of the couples and what they got going on are fake. So we don't want y'all to feel that way. We want you to continue to watch the show. And at this point, they have no stake in the show because they're off the first episode. Right. So it would do them no good.
But it still makes you feel that way. Like, y'all may not know who else made a fake.
Well, hold on. Too, I want to point out, somebody made a comment. I believe it was Robin's Ranting Braves. And she said something about the 12-year relationship. Now that I would believe was fake when he has a 3-year-old.
Mm-hmm. Okay? They better address it. Like, they absolutely, like, we're not going to just sweep that under the rug like we didn't hear what we heard. No, you need to, we need to address that one, sir. That needs to be addressed.
And to Bluebell's point, I just couldn't stand her. I don't know what you're talking about. You guys are doing too much. And it was just like, bruh. And he's like, she was holding her own. It was, I'm sorry, it was super.
He's like, for real, she whooped my ass.
And that's supposed to make it better.
And my thing is, I think that what I feel, and I'm not saying that OWN has to hold the responsibility of holding a domestic violence class and all of that. But I do feel like, honestly, I feel like there should have been a disclaimer at the end of the episode. I'm glad that they did send them home, but again, like Bluebell said on the live, he was talking about that ain't no domestic, that ain't what that is, like just totally playing the whole thing down. And my thing is because here's the reality at the end of the day, if what you're saying is what happened, then to me, I'm back where I started. If you're saying, oh, well, we planned it was fake, we didn't think y'all was going to take it that serious, that's one thing. But if you're saying, well, no, we planned the fake relationship, but we didn't necessarily plan that, we were drunk and things got out of control, then I'm back where I started. because you were really ready to put your hands on that woman.
Right.
Natty, that's what I've been thinking about this whole time. I think that's Aaron H, ain't it? The one that proposed
that's Aaron H
to the other woman.
Well, I'm gonna read. I did screenshot.
Y'all can go to our video that we did of the recap, and I ain't even gotta say it. It's no secret. He done already came up under our video and said what he needed to say. So y'all can go see it for yourself. But he says what did Aaron H say to us again? That he didn't propose to anybody on Facebook. And that's just basically trying to clear up anything that we questioned or said. So y'all can go and see that for yourself. And, give us a little like if you haven't already.
Well, I'm going to read you guys. Aaron H. also had some things to say about what we saw on the episode. So I'm going to read you guys. This is coming directly from coming from a discussion board. Y'all can join. I'm sure this is probably from the Facebook group or something, child. Okay. It says, I need to create some clarity before it gets misused concerning Neek and Lexi. I don't know him personally to say what his character truly is. I'm only going on the same video everyone else seen, not saw, okay. Because I was not in the kitchen when this took place. There's two sides to every story, and I only have Lexi's side. Her side coincided with the video. It's no reason for any man to put his hands on a woman. We learned at an early age about sticks and stones. You can't put your hands on someone because of words and then try to justify it. Mistakes are made, but a man who makes one mistake and doesn't correct it makes two. Videos were made explaining why he's not at fault, but a video was not made just giving a sincere apology with no buts. Okay, let's get ready for the next episode. Wait a minute.
Look, Aaron H out here sounding like the pastor's kid that he is.
Right. Y'all know he a PK, honey. Y'all know he a PK. So again, I feel like I agree with him that their only goal was to try to get ahead of it. There was never an apology. There was never things went too far. Because my thing is, we didn't even need to know the relationship was fake. Just come down here and apologize for what happened. We never needed to know.
Right. I agree.
Child. Anyway. Oh, let me see.
So,
she might not want to start.
Look, I'm back on this. I'm back on this proposal. Okay.
Oh yeah, because you weren't in the recap. But matter of fact, what did you think of it?
Let me tell you something. So when she explained it, yes, I was like, wait, how are we exclusive and you up on Facebook showing off a ring that you proposed to with somebody, right? Now, remember what I told you, really, B, how if it go on for too long, I ain't going to take it serious.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so listen, I don't think proposing is okay. But really, I feel like when he was like, I didn't know if we was ever going to meet. Now, coming from the dude, really, so I feel like you were supposed to initiate that. You were supposed to make it happen. If you really wanted it to happen, you need to make it happen. Now, I don't know if maybe she was the one, basically, saying that she couldn't do it, she couldn't meet up, whatever. But I know me, listen, if it go on for too long, I'm not taking you serious.
Like I said, you might right. You my pen pal now. We pen pals. Like we pen pals at this point. And I agree with you. And that's what it sounded like he said. He was like, listen, I didn't think it was gonna happen. So yes, I had people in my face. I had women that were in my face that were, they was down for the get down. And that's what I decided to do. I mean, how he handled it may not have been the best way to handle it, but I definitely understand his frustration.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But like I said,
no more of why y'all couldn't see each other.
Right. And like I said on our review Friday, somebody, like, he should have got his ass on a plane. When you was trying to make this right, sir, I'm not understanding why you didn't get your butt on a plane and fly to wherever I was and knock at my front door. Like, that doesn't make sense to me that this happened 2 years ago and now we're resolving it on some TV show. So you should have already been in my house. We should have already resolved this. I'm confused.
To me, none of them have an excuse. There's no,
especially the ones that live in the same city. I'm not. I will not, and I cannot.
Millie and what's the dude name?
Okay, excuse me. Domestic terrorist coming. Sorry.
Oh.
She got that from Jack. That's what he always say
about his daughter.
He's like dressed the terrorist coming.
Yeah, I what about the man? I think Chris that basically said he was single. The show is going to be full. Right? He said it in front of her. I said, see, that's when I would have left. Why are you still here, ma'am?
You look too cute.
Oh, look at Sonic. Yes. I was just talking about Sonic. My nephew likes Sonic. You gonna watch Knuckles show? You gonna watch the new Knuckles? Yes.
She said, "Are you gonna watch Knuckles show?"
I'll go. Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, you were supposed to do that.
Okay. All right, Knuckles.
You know what's so funny? So they brought up what is that? Turnip greens. Oh, I actually like that. Okay, so Chris, he reminds me of Safari.
Oh,
to me, in the face, he looks like Safari, and then that energy he was given was so much Safari. I was like, already, like first when I saw him, I was like, but then she was all, he's acting the same way he was online and blah 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 blah. And then when he showed his ass, I said, there you go,
baby. He showed.
So when he said Chris, see, now I know him as Safari. That's Safari to me.
That's Safari. Yeah, he showed his entire. He showed
his. Chris is.
You don't think he looked like Safari?
No.
He gives me Safari in the face a little bit, and then that energy that he be giving is Safari.
Oh, because he gives BDE.
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Would we recommend you getting into this show? I mean, if you're looking for some foolishness. If you're looking for some foolishness, then sure. If you are looking for, I mean, I guess anybody that's looking at reality TV is looking for foolishness. But this is okay, on a foolishness level with reality TV. I'm gonna put this with Housewives being at the top and Zeus being at a 1, Housewives being a 10 and Zeus being a 1. I'm gonna put this at a 4 or a 5.
I give it a hard 4.
Okay,
a hard 4. Maybe it'll get better. We only got 1 episode, but so far, a lot of these people, I just don't even know why we've wasted our time for 3 months or 3 years or 6 months or however long, because there's huge red flags like Chris.
Chris definitely got a red flag. And again, I would have left. Like, they would have been 2 couples short on the first night. Because let me be standing there and hear him talk about me like that. Baby, I would have been packing my stuff and I'd have been gone. I
got a question for y'all.
What up?
How did y'all feel about the Hoochie Daddy Shorts conversation?
I didn't think it was that serious.
I didn't think it was that serious, but I did say I thought it was disrespectful and she was egging him on. I think
so the only reason why I felt like it was disrespectful is because apparently she's jealous, right? Mm-hmm. Apparently he's talking about in the beginning how jealous she is. Now, apparently they don't have that type of relationship where they joke around and stuff like that. Now, had he been talking about some girls, maxi dress or something like that, and oh, girl, that dress is tight on you, you weren't like, we know what Hoochie Daddy Shorts are. We know, you know what I'm saying? So the fact you all obsessed with this man's Hoochie Daddy Shorts, I was like, you are doing too much.
And you know what I found interesting? If you watch the live and you watch the interview, I've seen Dominique, I've seen Alexis in 2 lives because she did a live also with Diamond this weekend and Aaron and Chris. The other Aaron, not Aaron H, but the other Aaron. And
the 2 earrings.
Yes, him. So I saw a live she did with him, and then the live she did with Dominique, and then the interview. Is it me? Or does it seem like she's more concerned about clearing up that she doesn't have a bad body than she was about clearing up the DV? Because she was like, "Can you just explain to everybody that my body is not bad? Can you just let everybody know that you was just mad, that you was just playing?" And I was like, "So you're more concerned about him clearing up whether he think you have a nice body or not than whether he put his hands for you?"
I think because, and not saying that I'm not defending it, because her line of thinking is clearly not thinking, right? But I think that she was under the impression that, well, because they're trying to make it seem like I catfished him because of all these filters in my photos or whatever. So can you please vouch that, no, my body is what what you thought it was? I think it was more about that because she didn't want to seem like she was catfishing people. But yes, unfortunately, that took precedence over the fact of this whole storyline that I made up and created, which was super toxic, triggering to certain people. But we thought it'd be great TV, and it was a great idea.
And he still think it's cool because he was like, we just want the clicks and views, and we don't care whether it's positive or negative. We just want the clicks and the views.
Now,
what we don't understand is you might get clicks and views for the next 2 weeks, and then that's it. That's all. Because who wants to work with you? Like maybe Zeus might be the only place.
According to him, I've been viral several times.
And he went viral right before he hit her up to go
viral for what though?
Because he said he went online and said something about he like him and his girl to travel and buy diamonds and go some. I don't know, but he said he went viral for it, and I guess maybe that's when she hit him up, or I don't know, but he claims he went viral several times, and this is what that's what he do.
Well, I hope he continues his viral. Like he clearly wants to be on Zeus. I hope Lemuel Plummer, somebody sends him the screen. I hope he's on the next season of Bad Boys and he gets his ass beat every night. That is what I hope for him.
Well, I was gonna say, unlike Miss Monica, I think what's Ray Chase now? That's TV. I feel like him and Sukiana could do something together.
Maybe. But all I know is that if he is on Bad Boys, I wish nothing but the worst for him. So
not having Christopher Milan come for that's when I subscribe to Zeus.
Okay, listen, I might go back to Zeus if he on the show just so I could see him get his ass beat every night. And that's terrible to say that. That was a very violent thing for me to say. However, if you want to go on Zeus, clearly that's your goal in life. It's to just fight because that's all they do is just fight every night. So clearly that's what you want to do.
He ain't no little nigga.
He said he's 6'something", 250. So listen, I look forward to it. I hope. Listen, somebody send Lemuel that video.
Go where the money resides. Where the money resides.
Yeah, send it to him. Okay. Sure. Anyway, anything else y'all want to add about this? We just wanted to bring y'all the tea, let y'all know that the people that came down and said that it was that their relationship was fake and that they didn't think that the altercation was a big deal, child. Which any final thoughts, ladies?
I don't know. Now I feel like, of course we're gonna, we're gonna finish it out. It's more than, it's only been one episode.
Be foolish with the vows.
But now I guess I'm going to start looking for loopholes, if that makes sense. Now that
I'm gonna be looking at everybody with a side eye because I don't know who the hell got a fake story.
Right. And clearly production, and this is why I wanted y'all know to get old boy up here, because I wanted to be like, how did y'all get on it? What was the casting process? And I think he said somebody from OWN slid in his DMs. And I know other people from Ready to Love has said that too, that they just go on Instagram and they like slide in people's DMs and reach out to them. And I'm like, what happened to actual like casting calls? Right?
Well, they do both. A lot of these shows will do both. I have a friend that does casting for shows, and they do both. They do send out a casting call, but they also do look, they put in certain filters and they find people on social media. They, they look at their following, they look at what they have going on, and they do reach out to them. I know that does happen. So maybe he did go viral for something and somebody from OWN slid into his DMs. Child, I don't know. I still want to know what he went viral for. That's what I'm trying to find out.
Yeah, maybe chat can help us figure it out, but I don't think they can.
Well, we know what he viral for now.
Right. And again, see, Golden, that goes back to a lot of the criticism that OWN has been getting between these Carlos King shows. Because remember, Put a Ring on It got the same thing with Put a Ring on It. They found out that these couples were not being truthful. And you see, it didn't come back. I think people, again, we get it that reality shows have a level of fakeness to it. Like, we're not stupid to that. But to just be this blatant, like, and I guess to be so blatant to come out and tell us like that,
right?
Like, damn,
at least make me believe the lie. Take it to your grave. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And I know with Ready to Love, my understanding with Ready to Love was they get paid based on episodes. and then they get paid for the reunion. Like there's a tier to it. And so that's why a lot of them wait until after the reunion, because they will dock your pay. There is a penalty. From my understanding, I can't remember which Ready to Love person told me, but one of them told me that they get paid. So when you see episodes that people aren't in, they don't get paid for those. And I mean, that's just like with Bravo too. They don't get paid if they're not in the episode. And then there's a certain pay that you get for the reunion. So if you break your NDA, or if you didn't show up for something, then your pay is based on all of that as a factor in how much you get paid. Now, because this show is 2 years old, I feel like these people have already been paid, and maybe that's why they really don't feel like they have anything to lose by breaking the NDA. Right. You can't take the money back. I mean, I guess they can sue them for it, but they probably won't.
Abby, we need that gift. That is so
yes,
funny.
Abby, we do need that gift. We need it. Yes. It was all lies, you guys. It was all a lie.
I watch Love and Hip Hop, but I know that scene.
Right.
That was a good one, Abby. Oh. But no, I ain't got nothing to add to it. We're going to keep getting through it, and, hopefully we'll see where this goes. We know we ain't going to see them no more. So,
child. And again, shout out to my girl, Chloe. Y'all go check out Chloe. She did a video. And what's the channel again? Miss Monica, what's the name of her channel again?
Oh Lord, She Live TV, I think.
She Live TV. I'll put the link. Check my phone. Hold on. Abby must have sent it to me, child.
Ooh, Abby be on it.
Will you send it? I don't see no text from you. What am I looking for, boo? Abby, I don't see it. Check my phone to do what?
Cherie said, how do y'all feel people kind of comparing this show to Catfish?
I think initially, before we actually found out what it was, we kind of compared it to Catfish too.
Right. But now that I see what it was, because, I don't know, because Catfish kind of had the same, thing to it. You meet somebody and y'all not meeting for whatever reason, and you go this long, and finally you done called MTV to ask them for help or whatever. VH1. I don't even know what that's how long it's been since I watched Catfish. I don't even know what network it's on no more.
She said your baby daddy going live.
Okay. Is that what you want? That's what you wanted me to know?
But yes. And I will definitely be subscribing to Chloe and go watch her rants recap.
Is he getting ready to cut somebody out? Is that why she want me to read it?
Who is it, Dominique?
No, it's from the Chasing Dallas. Okay.
Oh.
I feel like something about to happen. So let me go find out what he about to say, child. But with that being said, I don't appreciate getting catfished. I didn't ask for this. Me either, see, Golden. I did not ask for this.
Right. We just wanted to see people fall in love. That's all.
I just wanted to understand how you date somebody for 12 years long distance and never met. I understand the long distance, but never met, never ever. Y'all are just pen pals. I'm sorry. I don't care what nobody say. Y'all are pen pals.
I wouldn't be mad if he proposed to somebody else. Well, he had a baby on her, right?
Well, he had a baby, so
yeah.
Well, y'all. All right, y'all. Well, that was 40 good minutes, child. Y'all, we'll be back on Friday, though. We'll be back this weekend to get y'all episode 2. We'll see how they get sent home and what happens afterwards. Because from the previews, it looked like she really played her part. We saw her crying and all of that. So, like I said, I'm not convinced that it was as fake as they're trying to make it. I feel like they're trying to get a Tubi
movie. He trying to go to Zeus. They just going in different directions.
Yeah. Not a Tubi movie. Good night. With that being said, y'all, I will talk to y'all later. Y'all make sure y'all check out Shade in the City. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. If you're not subscribed to me, come on through. Check out Chloe Johnson. And say it one more time. She what?
She Live TV.
She Live TV to go get the interview. I will put the link. I'm going to pin it. That's what Chloe did. That's how I found it. I will pin the link to the interview at the in the comment section. So if you're catching this in the replay or you can't find it, just watch out for click the link. Okay? Thank y'all so much. I'll talk to y'all later.
All right. Bye-bye.
Girl, it'll be interesting to see